Walker.
Right up here is the elementary school. This is Lopez Elementary. Welcome to 806 Butte Pass in Fort Collins. This is a great neighborhood. It's a nice mixture of older generations, has a few rentals in it, also has quite a few families in it as well. And so it's got a really nice mix. Driving through the neighborhood, and you guys will also get to see that video as well. Everyone does a really good job of taking care of their places. It's definitely turning into a really nice neighborhood. Roads are in good shape. It's super quiet out here. It's a good location if you're wanting to be a little bit further away from all the hustle and bustle, but still be close to hiking trails, being close to shopping, and just having a little bit more space in between you and your neighbors. Coming back on the house, pretty much everything was redone on this property except for the backyard. All new gravel in the front, so you could definitely park cars right on this left-hand side here. You also have the grass up front needs a little love and a little work and stuff. It's got some weeds in it versus grass, and so in terms of landscaping, they did some of the stuff but didn't get completely all of it, but it still looks like it's in really good shape. Other than that, in terms of exterior of home, everything looks good. Roof looks good. New painting, brick looks like it's in good shape. The only part I can see that has an issue is up on that second floor. Some of the trim up there looks like it's a little bit decayed. Looks like they just went and painted over it. It could just be a crack as well, but just from here it's hard to tell up on that second floor. But that's really the only concern I have on the front of the house. No severe cracking in the pavement or anything like that, so settling in this house really wasn't an issue, which is really nice for a home that was of this age. Typically you would see some settling issues. All the windows in this house are pretty much brand new. All of them are double paned, nicely sealed. And so this house has definitely been fully renovated. Newer front door. As you can see, there is going to be a little bit of work on the front door, just white paint from when they kind of did this faded blue color for the front. Definitely could use a little touch up, but nothing too severe. Coming in, you come in straight away to kind of your first living room area. I've actually been into a couple of these designed homes. This one just was really well done compared to the old models. So when you first step in here, like I said, everything in here is updated walls. Everything is in really great condition. Whoever the builder was did a great job on this place. I only saw a few places that I'll show you where there was any issues. Plenty of ample light in this house from windows, and they also did a really nice upgraded LED lighting in here as well. Flooring's in good shape. The only thing that I'd say in this house is that it is kind of oddly spaced. So you have this area over here, which is just kind of a seating area that you could use for, you know, just a living room, or, you know, a place to read books or meet up with friends. And then coming straight across past the stairs, you're going to end up having your second kind of living room as well. Both relatively small spaces. You could fit a decent sized sectional in both of them. But just kind of depending on if you guys are big TV people, you know, you could end up putting the TV above the fireplace. That's about the only place I could see it end up going, as long as it's structurally sound, to be able to put a TV up there. Upgraded lighting is, like I said before, and stuff, so everything is just really well done. This does have two skylights. You know, skylights make me a little nervous because they definitely are one spot where water can penetrate in after a while. I always tell my clients, if you're going to buy a house with skylights, I go up there every 2 years, reseal stuff, make sure it looks like it's in good shape. It's just an extra little bit of work that you're going to end up having to do just to make sure that one day on a big rainstorm, you're not going to just have a bunch of water leaking into your house. Coming into the kitchen, all new cabinetry, all soft close cabinets, all new appliances that will stay as well. Looks like everything is Whirlpool in here. This does have a lot of space in it. Again, if you're going to have a kitchen table, and I'll flip around here, just the spacing is a little bit off in terms of like how you do it. So like they did put a little kitchen table here. Make sure I don't fall off a step. They did put a kitchen table in here. It does have enough room for it. It feels a little awkward being in the house and having the kitchen table kind of right in the middle of the kitchen. But with the space and depending on how you have it set up, it could work out pretty well and be a nice little setup. Kitchen counters or the quartz. I don't think there would be anything other than that I have on that. Otherwise, they did update all the support beams and added some wood around them to make them a little more decorated. Real wood fireplace as well. One thing to be ready for is having a step right here that goes down into the main living room area. Just something to be attention of, because it almost caught me off guard backing up there for a second. We'll go take a peek out in the backyard. I think the backyard is where most of the attention would end up needing to be on this house. Like I said, everything else in this house is in really good shape, so it's definitely a move-in ready place. Unless you have a dog or anything like that, then you might end up wanting to potentially put in a back fence. You do have a slight fence over here to the right where all the mature landscaping is. It's kind of built in between it. And so you do have that. It is kind of a makeshift fence out of plastic. So if it was me, I'd probably end up just putting a real 6-foot privacy fence right there and then swinging it around. Not really anyone in the back. These homes across here are pretty nice in terms of quality and stuff. The fencing, unfortunately, isn't in the best shape. But if you put up a privacy fence, you would never see that part of their house. But plenty of space back here if you wanted to have a dog or anything like that. You just would have to enclose it in the back, and then the 2 sections in the front and then on the side. So probably to do all that, you're looking at probably $6,000 just, and that's an approximate on that side. Other than that, exteriorly on this side, home looks like it's in pretty good shape. The one thing I do see that, you know, has a little bit of concern, I guess, is up on the chimney. I'll try and zoom in here. You'll see there's a good sized hole in the chimney, so that's one thing I can see that an inspector would pick up. And then also around that chimney as well, around the base and trim of it, I can see a little bit of moving in the shingles on the back side. And there's some decaying wood that's around the corner of the fireplace chimney, and so that would definitely be a place I'd tell this inspector to take a little closer look at to see how good of integrity that's in and how that roof looks. Let's get you guys back out. Otherwise, anything else, again, exteriorly, walls and everything like that are in good shape. Your AC condenser is a little bit older, but they definitely did go through and upgrade it. So so the interior parts of it, like the fan pieces and the hose connectors and everything like that, were replaced, and the fins were all replaced and everything like that. It's just an older unit, but they did pretty much bring it back to new. Looking around the other top of the roof, this side looks like it's in pretty good shape, and I don't see any decaying wood around the rest of the property, just up by that chimney and up in the front, kind of where I showed you on, oh, I didn't get to show you too well, but it's up on the trim of the house. So coming back in the house from the backyard brings you back into your kitchen. Just gonna swing around here and show you really quick the garage. See, I forgot to turn the light on, unfortunately. 2-car garage. Not much has been done in here. It's uninsulated, so just a great place to be able to park your car and everything like that. Your electrical box is out here as well with all your fuses and switches. Looks like the new box is in pretty good shape. In terms of the other box, just something I would be precautious about and just have the inspector look at, and they always do and stuff, so they'll let you know if there's anything wrong there. Otherwise, concrete in the garage is also great shape, not really any cracks. There's one, but nothing of too big of concern. And then above us is going to be a bunch of different storage places that they just have, so you can put boxes and other things that you're not going to use over a period of time. A few little pieces of shelving as well that they left in the home, so you have a few places to be able to put some things too that are a little bit lower. And then they also have access from the garage to the back yard. So first thing I'm going to show you that might be a negative to you guys is the master is down on the main floor. It does share a bathroom with the rest of the main floor house, and so depending on how many friends and family you have over, it could be a bathroom that is used by quite a few people. It's really well done and everything. All upgraded cabinetry that also matches the kitchen as well. Has actual stone on the floor versus a laminate. And then switching around to the shower and everything. It also has a nice large shower as well. All updated, nice pan, plenty of space to be able to stretch out. And then also has a little seat. So depending if you don't mind sharing your bathroom with people, if you don't have that many people coming over, it could be just fine, but just something to be aware of. Coming into the master bedroom, this does face the front of the house, and so I don't know if that would be an issue to you guys at all. This is a very quiet street, so you really shouldn't hear that many vehicles coming through here. For reference, this is a queen size bed. You definitely could put a king size bed in here and then still have some dressers around sorted in certain areas. I know that one dresser you guys were talking about that was pretty long and stuff. That's the only one. I'm not sure if that'll fit anywhere in this room, so just something to also keep in mind. Last thing in this room will be the closets. 2 closets, both 2 foot deep by 5 foot wide. This first one only has one shelving kind of for coats and for small items up top. And then the second closet has a few extra shelves and items. And then tucked back in here, if you can see, is just a couple extra shelves for shoes and things like that. Same size closet, 2 foot by 5 foot. Walking around here on the floors, there's no creaking or cracking of the floors, so everything is really nice and solid. So when walking around, you're not going to be waking people up in the morning or at night. So back out to the main room. So that kind of shows you where the master bedroom is. It's just straight out in the main room here, in between the kitchen and the front door. You also have a small cloak closet that is right next to the master bedroom as well. So just another option. We will head upstairs first. I think this would probably be the area that the 2 youngest kids might be in, depending on how you guys would end up setting it up. But these are definitely the 2 smallest rooms. And they're pretty cute and stuff. They got some cool little pieces and stuff that make them a little more unique. Right off the bat, we're gonna run into the bathroom. Tile flooring, same cabinetry as downstairs in the master and in the kitchen. Marble, epoxied tile. Pretty much the same design where it has a bathtub and then also a little seat to be able to sit on or put your shampoos and soaps. This one would also need a shower curtain on it or put a piece of glass in at some point, just for that reason. This bathroom also has a skylight in it. So another thing just to be paying attention to, you know, in that 2-year time frame. Otherwise, everything in this bathroom looks like it's in great condition. Again, very professionally done, so nothing that I'm too concerned about. Swinging over, this will be the first bedroom. Good size again. You could put a king bed in here if you really wanted to. I'd be tight, but plenty of space in here. I mean, for a kid's bedroom, this is a really nice space. Also has a lot of closet space as well. I'll just peek in there really quick for you, but they did put all custom little shelvings in there and built it up a little bit. So that's the first one. Nice deep closet, so you could definitely put a lot of things in it. All the doors were repainted on these 2 and looked like they were professionally done versus just someone coming in and doing them. Second one designed the exact same way with the same cubby shelving down below, rack for hanging clothes, and then a back shelf for, you know, stacking clothes if you wanted to. This is the room that does have the access to the bathroom from the bedroom. The other one does not. So coming over to the next bedroom, you do have a small coat closet out in front. Just a basic one. It just has one basic shelf in it too, so nothing spectacular on that side, but more storage at least. And then I forgot to mention, so this bedroom was out the back. And so I'll just show you guys really quick so you guys have an idea. So this is gonna be for the view from this bedroom. So you do back to the backyard. And you know, you got some privacy up here. Definitely would put curtains if it was my room. So just an idea on that side. And then the other bedroom sits right above your guys' above the master bedroom on this house. And so you definitely want the more quiet child in this room. This one's a little bit smaller. Still would easily fit a queen in here with a couple other pieces of furniture and everything. Flipping around, this one kind of has a cool little cubby nook up there that's got actually plenty of space to actually go up there and sit and hang out if you really wanted to. Put a little mat up there. Keep books up there, just use it as storage. This room as well has a nice big closet with plenty of storage in it as well. So plenty of spots for shoes. And then flip it around, you have plenty of spots in here as well. All new smoke alarms in this home, all new locks on doors. It's just everything is new in this home and just looks really good and clean. This is kind of the view from up above. So this staircase does look over the top of the main living room. And then swinging over, there is the front of the house and kind of that second living room area. This used to be probably the original railings on these. All they did is they went through and painted them black and put metal rods in between. On the original home, it used to be just a oak wood that used to be here, and then oak wood dowels in between. So them updating this staircase made a huge difference in terms of just the look of this home compared to some of the other ones I've seen around Fort Collins and Loveland. They did do paneling on here and then switched over to drywall. That's not too big of a concern, but just a different little nice design feature that they added. Same deal, went with all black, trim on here. New carpet, which is the easy carpet to actually clean. If you have pets or anything like that, it's just a short carpet that's still comfy to walk on. Definitely has good padding down here, but just nice and easy to clean, which is great. So this is kind of the main living room downstairs in the basement. You know, if I was the parent, this would probably be the area I would take versus taking the bedroom up on the main floor. I know obviously being away from the kids is always a challenge, but just something to think about, except for the fact that you do have the laundry room down here. It is fully separated and has a nice solid door to keep sound down. Nice granite tiling as well that also matches the bathroom down here. This would be a great spot to come during the summertime and have a TV down here, because it does get pretty toasty up in those main areas, and so this could be a nice little living room area as well. Kind of the same setup for the shower and stuff as the master bedroom too. Plenty of space in here, a little shelving and stuff. Not sure what you guys think of the tile being kind of a brown yellowish pink, and it has some white to it as well. Cruising over, you got a couple extra spots, so they did actually leave this open and exposed. If you wanted to, you know, use this as storage, you can actually tuck stuff up underneath the stairs and in this little area. If it was me, I'd put a door there or do at least a curtain or something just to keep it kind of hidden. Coming over this way is going to be where your furnace room is at and your water heater. Water heater I think is pretty new to the home. Furnace looks like it's is also original though. Big water heater, that's one of the bigger ones I've seen in terms of being in a home. This was a pretty heavy one to bring in, and so I couldn't see you guys running out of hot water. You know, even if you guys were all taking a shower at once, you at least get a few minutes each. And then the last bedroom down here is going to be a decent size. It's shaped a little weirdly, but it does have plenty of space to be able to put dressers and a bed in it. Probably the only two places I can see a bed going is around the corner right here. This actually has probably enough space to put in a queen king size. If you'd be fine with one side kind of being cut off a little bit, queen would easily fit in that space with plenty of room to walk around the bed. Otherwise, I'd probably put it on this wall over here. This one, you definitely could put a king bed on that side and still have plenty of room in this room for large dressers or putting up a TV. One thing I will notice that the inspector will say right off the bat is that there needs to be a ladder in this window well to make this a true conforming bedroom. And so that's something I know an inspector would pop up and find on that side. Other than that, closets in the same deal as kind of the upstairs as well. Same exact basic shelving, enough to where you got your space for clothes or shoes. Got a little coat rack as well. And then on the other side, it is built up kind of in the same way, but you have more coat rack space and more flat level shelving. So definitely this room could be I mean, if it was me and stuff, this would definitely be the master bedroom I would probably go for. I feel like you just have a little bit more space and privacy. Downside again would be the laundry, having the furnace room in the same area, and then also probably for you guys not being closer to your kids or being on the main floor, second floor with your kids. This house is just a little bit more separated in terms of having personal space for each individual person. So just something to think about. Cool house. The inside is definitely ready to move in, ready to go. Backyard, front yard looks like it needs a little love, a little work. And then, you know, everything else, if, you know, the roof and everything came back just fine, would be in good shape. Last thing I'll show you is just down here at the door. You know, they just didn't finish it up the best they could have. And so the door definitely needs a little extra love and a little extra work at some point, but they did leave extra paint here as well. Other than that, guys, I will go out and I will drive around the neighborhood really quick and get you guys a video of that. And just let me know what your thoughts are. I know this is an area we didn't really look at with Patrick beforehand, but could be a good option just depending on if you guys don't mind the school districts. All right, we'll be in touch.